Greetings Perth biohackers. Tonight we're having a look at a magnetic stirrer. This magnetic stirrer was featured and designed by Peter van Bohemen from the Biohack Academy. This is it made in acrylic. Just give you a quick overlook over it. You can see this is the nicely laser cut box. I've used acrylic, the original was MDF. For our effort, we're going to probably want to modify these to sort of some switch holders that we can get in Australia. You notice that we've got an LED. This is a different part. This is a control for a pulse width modulator using a simple MOSFET and a 555 timer, which I'm having some, yes, that big blobby black thing in there, and a computer fan. And the computer fan has epoxied to it some magnets, some neodymium magnets, which are just here. Okay, you'll notice that the gap on the neodymium magnets is set to be as close as possible to the surface. And the reason for that is that magnetic field strength falls off as the inverse square. So the further away you get much less magnetic force coupling, and you want it as high as possible. But at the same time, you've got to take into consideration with these things, you'll notice that they rise up and down, that there's quite a lot of flop in this type of computer fan. Okay, at this point we look at the power supply. Power supply is a regular wall wart. I strongly recommend a visit to a local op shop or a thrift shop, as the Americans call them. For those, you can get them for a good price. This is my slightly feral green LED to show that it's on. I'll start to apply power and you'll see that there's nothing happening. And that's a design of this type of fan. With this type of fan motor, they're very prone to getting stuck in a particular point. All computer fan motors of this variety are like that. So you just give them a little bit of a kickstart and they go quite nicely. But you always have to turn them unless they're one of those either very nice stepped motor or something else. Now, this pulse width will go quite slow, even though this isn't a beaker and designed to be a beaker. You can actually get it down to, that's a bit too slow for my liking, come on. I'll just start our friend up again. Need to pull this one off so that it will go. And we can get it a little slow if we're gentle. This isn't an ideal shaped vessel at the bottom, it's got a dip on it which makes it lift. Okay, maximum speed however is really quite impressive. You'll get a reasonable sort of vortex on there before eventually the bead loses it through to turbulence. But you've got quite a good range of things. This is a little device that would cost maybe $30 to make, depending on how much acrylic you've got lying around and how much assistance, or less. The parts for the board are very cheap if purchased from eBay. Okay, thank you guys.